Can I be honest with you about something? I think most people are afraid of success. They may not admit it, and they definitely won't say it out loud, but success scares a lot of people. We often hear that many are afraid of failure, but I think the maintenance of success is what keeps us from pursuing great opportunities. As an executive coach, I've worked with many professionals who want to get to that next level, whether that be a senior title, increased salaries, more visibility with clients, or even building a business. However, I noticed the reoccurring theme of shrinking when doors are open and my clients would resist walking through them. I couldn't understand it. Things are finally coming together, and you're doubting whether you can deliver on what you've been working so hard towards. I just couldn't understand it until it happened to me. Something I didn't tell you about myself is that I work in the commercial real estate industry as an asset manager. When I got into the industry, I was super excited about the opportunities and the learning experiences. I was excited because in my mind, I finally made it. I was still at the bottom of the totem pole, but I knew I was going to kill it. I got dressed up every day, I showed up and exceeded everything that was required of me. And it finally paid off. My boss called me into his office and he said he wanted me to manage a $7.2 million deal located in Atlanta, Georgia. I was shocked. Let me tell you, as a Black woman of Haitian descent, the most zeros I've ever seen in my life were my student loan balances. So how could I manage that amount of money? I've done all the right things. I went to a good school, I picked a lucrative career, and I'd like to think that I'm really smart. But that moment made me shrink. What if I took on this project and it failed? What if I can't deliver? What if I'm not smart? Will these people even respect me? All of these things are racing through my mind. Tell me, have you ever been presented with an opportunity you knew you were ready for, but doubt made you take 10 steps back? You dreamed of leading and making big decisions, finally being respected, but you didn't truly believe that you could do it. Since that meeting with my boss, I realized we go to school, we learn how to get a job, but no one teaches us how to build a career. We're striving after titles to manage people, projects, and organizations, but neglect the most important title of our own careers. I believe that in order to become successful, you need to become the CEO of your career. And CEO doesn't stand for what you think it does. You might know the acronym CEO to mean Chief Executive Officer. But in order to be the CEO of your career, you must have confidence, be excellent, and recognize obstacles as opportunities. So let's talk about confidence. Confidence is a learned skill, not a destination. So many of us aren't willing to take on opportunities because we aren't confident yet. We're waiting to become confident, not realizing that confidence is actually a learned skill. Confidence comes through doing. Confidence comes as you make mistakes. Confidence comes through gaining experiences through trial and error. Have you ever noticed the innocence in children when they try new things? Crawling, walking, riding a bike, learning new words. They don't wait to become perfect to try, but instead they try so that they can make progress. And as they make progress, their confidence skyrockets. So don't stunt your growth waiting to become confident, but instead give yourself permission to say yes to opportunities that scare you. Excellence. Excellence happens before you get the opportunity. One of my favorite things to do in my downtime is binge watch Netflix shows. In particular, I came across this show with 3 people who decided to build a tech startup. One character in particular was a woman who was developing the next big digital cryptocurrency. She sacrificed her time, her money, and energy, not just to build the next big thing, but the next best thing. She was obsessed with innovation and challenging her own abilities, even when others doubted her, and her persistence paid off. And it made me wonder how many of us are waiting to get the position to then show how good we are. And that just doesn't work. The Oxford Language Dictionary says that being excellent means the quality of being outstanding. So make sure that you're dedicated to your craft. Never stop learning and improving, and know that your work will speak for itself, both good and bad. And lastly, let's talk about opportunities. You have to view every obstacle as an opportunity. Now, remember that story about the multi-million-dollar deal? Well, that deal went well, but let me tell you, the deals after made me question if I even knew 2 plus 2 equals 4. Obstacles not only stop our physical momentum, but they can hinder our mental and emotional growth. We can be so hard on ourselves when we make a mistake or don't know something. Just take ownership of the obstacle, but also take responsibility for the solution, because there's always a solution to every problem. Now, the solution may not be in your favor. However, the experience that you gain is priceless. Mistakes I've made included missed deadlines, financial oversight, challenging conversations. However, I gained so many opportunities to grow. I developed my voice to advocate for myself. I gained the emotional intelligence required to be an effective leader. And I gained the confidence to simply just figure it out. Perfection is never a requirement for progress, just persistence. So let me ask you, what are you desiring to do next in your career? And your next is not just about getting a new job or starting a business. If you're thinking through the CEO framework, then I'm sure your next is requiring you to get very clear on the value you offer the world. The thing you do that will leave an impact on the people you touch. So take some time to write down your areas of opportunities where you can increase your confidence, but also write down the things you are excellent at, not simply just good at. Think about the skills that is just so innate to you that you've overlooked it as simple, but it's really your area of genius. So remember, your career is your responsibility. How far you go will depend on your ability to manage your confidence, excel at what you do, and see every obstacle as an opportunity for growth. Thank you.